What's up, Dragon Nation? I'm Rich with Dragon Nation Gaming. Welcome back to Space Engineers. Last episode, we built ourselves to the station behind us. Today, what we want to do is we want to get some more resources, a lot more than we could get by hand. So we're going to be building ourselves an atmospheric miner. Not only that, but also in the comments, somebody asked me, how do you load a blueprint to the Steam Workshop since the last update? So we're going to be doing that as well. Stay tuned. So right now I'm just making sure that I have resources that I'm going to need. We have steel plates, interior plates, we have some large steel tube. I'm probably going to need more, but we're going to have to go back and forth every once in a while to get some more resources. What I want to do today is we're going to build the miner, an atmospheric miner, kind of like the one that I've always built before, but this one is not going to have any mods. Also, we're going to be using the new cockpit, try to get it connected up. I have no idea how I'm going to do that. We'll have to figure out as we build. But first thing I want to start out with is cargo container. We're going to start out with a medium one. It's not going to hold a whole lot of resources, but it will hold a lot more than our personal resource can. First thing I want to make sure is that the access points are in the right area. I want small access in the front, and then I want a large access on the bottom for a connector. So I think if we place it just like that, that'd be good. Next thing we're going to need is we need conveyor junctions, so that way I can connect everything up to the cockpit. I'm not sure how they're doing oxygen in the game now. I don't know if we need to build a vent or not. That's one of the things we'll have to figure out as we go. Let me go ahead and take off my helmet. We'll have to test all that out and see how it works out. Next thing I need to do is we need to make this a little bit wider for the drills. I think right there is wide enough. Let's go ahead and try that cockpit now. Now, the thing that I did hear about the cockpit is you can actually change the LCD readouts now, which would be completely cool. We'll have to figure out how to do all that. Let's go ahead and... that might be a little high. I don't know. Might be perfect. Let's go ahead and place that guy. Next thing we're going to need is we are going to need some thrusters. Now, the small thrusters, I'm going to need a ton of those in order to keep this thing aloft. So we're going to go with a large thruster on both sides. And I'm just going to line them straight up with the medium cargo container. I think that would be perfect right there. Let's go ahead and turn this around because we do have kind of a bevel on these thrusters a little bit. So I want to kind of make them even. Now, the next thing we need to think about is power. Now, unfortunately, we don't have uranium on the planet. Unfortunately. I kind of hate that they took that away, but it actually forces us to use other things in order to power this ship. We do have... where is it? There it is. Hydrogen engine. I think we could put on... yeah, we can put on a small ship. It shows right up here in the right-hand side. That's so we can put it on a small ship, and then we can put it on a large ship and station, which is kind of cool. But I need to figure that one out. I haven't tried to use it before. At some point we will put it on the station to see just how much power it actually gives us. But what we're looking for right now is batteries, which is pretty much the only thing we have available at the moment. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to put 3 batteries on this thing. Now I don't know if that's going to be enough power. We're going to have to test it out and see. I'm hoping it is. Alright, now we need a couple more thrusters. We'll go with the large ones for forward thrust. We'll bring that all the way back. Yeah, I think right there should be good. Yeah, I think this is right. It's been a while. It's been a really long time since I've tried to build anything. So let's go ahead and go with the small thrusters, because now we're going to need side thrust. And we should be able to put 9 of these. Oh, what am I missing? Oh, no, I'm not missing anything. We should be able to put 9 on either side. Let me over here. So that's one side, and here is the second. Oh, yeah, right there. And you right there. Alright, so I think that's all of downward, sideways, and forward thrust. Now we need backward thrust. You know, first thing I think we need to do is go ahead and put the drills on, so that way we can find the spacing and everything for forward-facing thrusters. We need to connect it to conveyor junction. Come on, right there. And now we need one on the other side. Alright, I think that should be enough room. Actually, that looks pretty good. This thing is gonna look kind of cool. I do like the new cockpit. Alright, next thing we need to figure out is, I know where the access points are, but I need to show you guys. So let's go ahead and try to weld this up so I can show you. We need displays and glass. Do I have any? I don't have any glass. No, I do not. Alright, production. Let's go ahead and say 100. Yep, I have everything I need for it. There we go. And that should be enough glass to get this thing finished. Hopefully. Nope, it wasn't. We need 60. Holy shit, this thing is expensive. But we do now. Alright, let's check this thing out. I think there was an access point here on the top, which we're not going to be messing with today. But there is 2 on the back, so I need to bring up... how am I going to do this? See, I need to leave room for the gyroscopes as well. So let's go... I think if I bring it up through the middle to those access points, I should have enough room for gyroscopes. Let's see. We'll put... I think I'm going to have 4 on this guy. 1 on each side at the top. And then I think 2 at the bottom. Next thing we're going to need, since this is a miner, we are going to need a detector. Can't really have a miner without a detector. You can't find the ores if you don't have one. I think... Oh, can I not? What the hell? There it goes. I think what we want to do is, I will be putting armor on this thing, so we'll just place it downwards like that. And I think that'd be good. Alright, next thing we need is an antenna. We are going to have armor, which goes up like so. And I think what I'll do is antenna. Now, the antenna is something I don't really need. I used to make all my ships remote controlled. So there was a time when every single one of my ships did have an antenna, a remote control block, and all that. But this one, I'm not going to worry about that. The antenna is just so that I can locate the ship in case I lose it, which I hope never happens, but it could. It's just an in case thing. Alright, next thing We're going to need to figure out spotlight. I am going to need a camera on this thing. The connector is going to go right on the bottom of the storage container since we do have a large access point right there. And let's see. Oh yeah, the thrusters. That's right. I think we should be able to put 8 facing forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 more here on the bottom. Try to line them up, make this thing symmetrical somewhat. I could add more if I really need to. I could go across this entire line. But right now we'll just check out 8 and see how well that works out. Is that symmetrical? Yeah, I think we're good. Alright, so the only thing we need to do now is we need to figure out the armor. We need to get the connectors. I need to get those batteries charged up. Get this whole thing welded up, and then once we're done, we need armor too. And we need to figure out a color pattern. Yeah, and then we'll go ahead and try to put this thing on the Steam Workshop. Let me go ahead and get all this stuff welded up. So, not half bad. It's decent looking ship. I mean, it kind of looks like a bug just a little bit. But I like it. It looks pretty good. Alright, so next thing we need to do is we need to get everything set up. What we're going to need is detector. We need to make sure that the detector is at full range or we won't be able to detect anything. Broadcast using antennas, I'll go ahead and leave that one on. One thing I do want to check is the antenna. Is it not reading the antenna? Is it not finished? What? No, the antenna is on it, but for some reason it's not reading it. What? Why not? Oh, there it is. Now it's showing. I must have misspelt it. Broadcast radius, show ship name, no. Enable broadcasting is on. Okay, I think it's ready. Did I get? Yeah, I did get the G menu ready. We got the camera in number 1 and we got the drills in number 2. So we should have left click and we should also have right mouse button. There we go. Alright, next thing we want do is the LCDs. Right now it looks like it's showing power consumption, it's showing the speed, and it's showing the gravity. The gravity I don't really need. What do we have? And down here we have the horizon. So let's see what other options we have. We want to change the top right. Let me actually face it. We want to change the top right, so let's find the cockpit. I think it's the, yep, industrial. Okay, LCD panels, we're going to go with top right. And content, text, images, or scripts. Let's say script, because I think it will show... Yeah, this is all the stuff that we can show right now. So we have analog clock. It's kind of cool. Artificial horizon, we already have that. Energy and hydrogen, we already have that. Gravity, don't care. Velocity, we already have in the middle. And digital clock. Holy shit, is that what time it is right now? It is. It's 12... No, it's wrong. No, it's right. 12:20. So it's actually showing my time. That's kind of cool. Alright. Oh, we can also change the color. Hold on. I think we can. Let's see. Text color. Showing white. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we could definitely change it. There's black. Let's leave it black for right now. That looks pretty cool. I like that. And I will change the other ones just to make them a little bit easier to see. But yeah, that is really, really cool. And I think we got everything ready. First thing I want to do, let's get into third-person view. Unfortunately, it is dark, so we won't be able to see a whole lot. But what I want to do is I want to test the thrust, just to see if we have enough batteries, enough power. So what I'm going to do is what I usually do. We're going to hit spacebar to go up, W to go forward, and A or D to go left or right. And nope, we're overdrawn on power. We're overdrawn by a lot. Holy shit. But it is flying pretty good. We do need to test the front thrusters though, just to make sure they have enough thrust. Let's go ahead and get... Oh, hello. Well, it stopped, so just a little bit of a pucker, not a whole lot. Alright, now what we want to do is we want to face straight down to see if we move at all. Let's go ahead and get stopped. And then we'll point straight down. And no, it doesn't look like we're moving, so at least the thrusters, the 8 thrusters that we have on the front, are holding us in the air. Next thing we want to do is, let's go ahead and go to this resource node. And we'll go ahead and mine it just a little bit, see what we can do. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Damn, the ground came up pretty quick. I gotta be careful of that. So we have some iron, cobalt, and nickel. Let's see, where is iron? There we are. So let's try to... Oh, no, it's changed. What the hell? It's trying to be a little bit buggy with me. Alright, that's enough of that shit. Stop moving. Alright, so we'll point straight at it, and we'll try to go down. We'll hold down the right mouse button and make a big hole. This is going to get loud, sorry. I can't remember how far down it said it was, though. I think it said it was 40 meters. I guess we'll find out. We just have to be patient. We have to go down slowly. We don't want to... Oh, there's the iron. Alright, now all we need to do is hold down the left mouse button and just clear it out. So this is why I make all my ships compact. If we go ahead and get out, you'll notice that... Oh, shit. Can I get out? Let me... Okay. If you notice, we still have plenty of room on the ass end. That's why I build the ships the way that I do and make sure that they are compact and able to turn around inside of a hole like this. But the next thing we need to test out, let's see, how much do we have right now? 21,000. That's a little bit of weight. It'll be good enough to test this out. We need to test thrust. Alright, we're out. So let's go ahead and point straight down. We're staying aloft. That's actually pretty good. So it looks like the 8 thrusters on the front might actually do us pretty good. Alright, let's go ahead and get back to base. Let's make this slow. I hate the dark. And I probably should add some lights to my base just so we can see it from a distance. We'll get that done at some point. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is we need to get rid of the resources that are in the ship. So we'll go close to the connector. We'll go ahead and press number 1 for the camera. And the overlay on the cameras are better than they used to be. I mean, that was one of the first mods that I ever uploaded, was the overlay for the cameras, because it just looked like shit. Let's go ahead and bring this guy down. And now we should be hearing the refinery turn on. Yep, there it is. Alright, so it works pretty well. It's a good looking ship. It works. But next thing we need to do is I wanted to show you guys the Steam Workshop. See how we can put this on there. Now, I already do have one of these uploaded, I think, because I was experimenting a little bit. So all we need to do is hit Control B, and that will save the blueprint, which is right there. Then we just need to come down to, where is it? Edit? Oh yeah, then we can rename it anything that we want. And then if we come down here to publish, it will do you want to publish the blueprint. You just hit yes. But I already have one uploaded to the Steam Workshop. I'm just waiting on this video so I can finish it and put the link down in the description for you guys. Alright, so one thing we need to figure out is we have a couple of options to us now. We have ourselves a miner. We have ourselves a starter base. But what we need to do is decide where we're wanting to go from here. Do we want to stay on the planet? If I stay on the planet, I'll probably go somewhere over by those mountains where the ice is and build somewhere inside of the mountain. Or we could go up into space. Now, I prefer going up into space because there's more resources, it's a little bit easier, and we could test some other stuff out. But there is some stuff here on the planet that I want to test out, like space elevator. I'm wanting to build one of those at some point, and other stuff. No idea yet. We'll figure that all out. So what I need from you guys is to let me know if we're going to stay on the planet for now, or if we're going to go into space. Now, of course, we will go into space at some point, but we could go ahead and just stay here on the planet, test out some of the other stuff we were wanting to work out, and go up into space later. You guys let me know down in the comments, and that's what we'll do. Whichever one gets the most votes, that's what we'll go ahead and do, so we'll worry about that in the next episode. Until then, make sure to like and subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.